Hi, and welcome to another video by Get It Done Home Repairs. Today's project, we're going to be replacing this older style flip switch with a more modern style rocker switch like this. Now there's a couple of tools you're going to need to get this job done, so let me bring it down. I'm going to show you what you're going to need, and we're going to get this job done.
This is an example of what you're going to need.
We're going to need a pair of pliers to strip the wires possibly. We're going to need cutting pliers to cut through the old wiring and remove it. A screwdriver, a Phillips head screwdriver, a couple of flathead screwdrivers, a pair of needle nose pliers, a voltage tester, possibly a flashlight, and maybe a utility knife, and some electrical tape. Now I hear this all the time from people that I'm working on a job, and they ask, how do you work with the power off? Like when I'm working in this room, if the power was off, it would be really dark in here. It would be as if that. But now with this box, I can have the power turned off and I have light to work. And this box here can be really handy. You can produce 110 volts, so you can plug a traditional lamp into it without having to worry about using a flashlight to see what you're doing in the dark. All right, so that's how I do it when I'm working with electrical. So we'll put this off to the side right now, and that's what we're going to do. First thing now, we're going to come up here. We're going to take this switch off here. We just remove the two screws that hold it in place right here. They just unscrew. And we're going to take this cover off so we can access the switch underneath the bottom. Now, if you are working and you know which circuit breaker it controls this, you can turn the circuit breaker off, but it's hard to tell for sure. So that's when a voltage tester like this comes in very handy. This is called a non-contact voltage tester. You touch up against the switch and it'll beep like crazy when there's power in there. So let's take the switch out so we can use this tester to determine if there's power or not. Okay, so now we're going to unscrew these screws to remove the switch from the box itself. Now this particular box is made of metal. Most of the new houses today have plastic boxes, but this one is made of metal. So we're going to be a little bit careful when we pull it out so that we don't accidentally touch into the side of the metal box, creating a short and we'll blow out a circuit breaker. All right, so we're going to remove these screws, take them out totally. Once we have them out, we'll get in here with a non-contact voltage tester and see where the power is so we can go to the circuit breaker and turn off the power so we can safely work inside here. All right, so after we have the screws out, we'll just grab the switch itself, pull it out, and turn it slightly so you can get in here with your non-contact tester and touch the outlet wiring to see which one is the power and to turn off the circuit breaker.
Okay, and the way we can tell there's power in here, we put our non-contact voltage tester on it, and we can see that this is beeping now, so we know there's voltage in here.
That, of course, is not going to switch it off.
Okay, turn them off one at a time. No. No. That's it. Leave it off. Leave it off. Thank you. And now we know that this wire is safe to touch without getting a shock because there's no voltage in there at all. Okay, so next we're going to do, we're going to come up underneath here. We're going to unscrew this screw right here, just like this. And we'll take this out of here like this. And we're going to remove this one here as well, because this one now brings power someplace else it's going. So we're going to remove that, and we're going to remove this. And the way we're going to do that is we just get in here with a pair of cutting pliers and just cut this off here and cut it off here, just like that. All right, let's grab our new switch and we'll strip these wires down and we'll put it back together.
Now that we have everything removed, you cannot take a switch and plug and have one wire underneath the screw, and the other one in through the back that's stabbed inside there. I don't like doing anything like that. That's usually it's a problem waiting to happen. So what we're going to do is we're going to come in here. We're going to strip these wires down right here, and we're going to join the two black wires together, and we're going to put what's called a pigtail off of that black wire and then connect it up to the switch. The red one we're going to strip down as well, and it'll connect to the other side of the switch itself. All right?
Going to leave it about a 1/2 inch, a 3/4 of an inch
just like that.
We're going to do the same thing with this other black water.
Right here.
Now what we're going to do is we're going to join the black wires together.
With that wire that I told you is going to be a pigtail. And a pigtail basically is a piece of wire
That you're going to connect into it and join them all together.
and then this little eyelid
Goes onto the new switch. All right, so I'm going to get my pliers.
and we'll put these together.
And when you twist them, you want to twist all the three of them together so that the three are held together.
And then we'll put a wire nut
Over the top, just like that.
We're going to clip off the little piece right here. We're going to take our wire nut and screw it down on it just like this. All the way down as far as you can. Making sure that down here none of the wire is exposed. Okay, and then we're going to tuck this back into the box here. Just like that. We have our pigtail now sticking out. Just like this. Okay. We're going to create a loop in this end of the wire here now. And you just take your pliers and you go just like this. And you have that loop in it like that. Let's grab our switch and put that in. Like this. Now before installing the switch, look on the switch itself and see where the mark is that says top on it, and that's the way you want to install it. I'll get it in here and then I'll bring you in closer and I'll show you. It goes around like this, then you take your needle nose pliers and you squeeze it together. I'll do this and I'll show you in a second. Squeeze them together, just like that. And now we take our screwdriver and we screw it down.
And make sure that it's nice and tight.
Nice and tight like this. Next, our other wire, we're going to take this one and we'll connect it on here. When you screw these wires together, the opening of the wire, you want to have it so that when you're rotating it clockwise to tighten it, that this loop is being pulled tighter. So you're putting it on just like this. And now we'll get in here with pliers and we'll squeeze this a little tighter. But now as we're tightening this screw down, it's pulling that loop in tighter. So let's grab our pliers and tighten that up. Just like that. And now we'll take this and we'll screw that screw down. And then we'll hold it in place and we'll tighten it down. And that's nice and tight. All right, so this is on nice and tight. This is on nice and tight. Our ground is connected to the box itself. If you had a plastic box here, then you would have to connect the ground onto this part here. But this is a metal box with the ground clip on here, so we do not need to do that. This, tuck it inside here, just like this. And now we'll catch these screws in here. We'll catch the one screw on top first, and then we'll catch our second screw on the bottom, and now we'll just turn it in until it's snug. All right, now we'll get our switch plate and put the plate over the top. And that's it. Next thing, we're just going to go in, turn the switch on, and we'll make sure that the outlet works properly off of this. But that's what this job is done, and we're on to the next one. All right, as always, thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next one.